There are moments in life when faith doesn't break loudly. It doesn't shatter in anger. It simply grows tired after waiting too long for an answer. This is the story of Daniel, a man whose faith almost died, not because he stopped believing in God, but because he felt unseen. Daniel lived in a small rented room on the edge of the city. He worked long hours at a repair shop, fixing things that belonged to other people, while his own life felt permanently broken. For years, Daniel had believed one simple thing: if I stay honest and patient, life will become better. But life tested that belief again and again. His father passed away suddenly. Medical bills swallowed his savings. Promises of promotion never came true. And every night, Daniel returned to the same room, same silence, same unanswered prayers. Still, before sleeping, he spoke to God quietly. God, I don't need miracles. Just give me a sign that you still see me. One evening, after a particularly hard day, Daniel walked home under a grey sky. Rain had started to fall lightly, soaking his clothes and his mood. As he passed a small bus stop, he noticed a woman sitting alone on the bench. She looked anxious, holding a phone with trembling hands. Is everything okay? Daniel asked. She looked up, surprised. My bus was cancelled. I have no money left, and I don't know how to get home. Daniel checked his pocket. He had just enough money for his dinner. For a moment, he hesitated. His mind whispered, "You've already lost enough. Why give more?" But his heart answered differently. He handed her the money. "Use this. I'll manage." The woman's eyes filled with tears. "Thank you. You didn't have to." Daniel smiled weakly. "I know." He walked away, stomach empty, heart heavier than before. And for the first time in his life, he whispered with frustration, "God, I'm tired of being good. Nothing ever changes." That night, Daniel couldn't sleep. His thoughts raced. His prayers felt hollow. Around midnight, there was a knock on his door. He froze. No one ever visited him. He opened the door slowly. An elderly man stood there, soaked from the rain, leaning on a walking stick. "I'm sorry to disturb you," the man said gently. "I was told someone here might help me make a phone call." Daniel stepped aside without thinking. "Please, come in." The old man sat down carefully. As Daniel handed him the phone, the man looked around the small room. "You live simply," he said. Daniel nodded. "Life hasn't been very kind." The old man smiled softly. "Yet you still are." That sentence struck something deep. Before leaving, the man turned back and said, "You asked for a sign today." Daniel felt his breath catch. "I didn't say that to anyone." The man's eyes were calm, steady, knowing. "Faith doesn't disappear when life hurts," he said. "It disappears when you stop choosing kindness." He placed a small folded note on the table and walked away into the rain. Daniel stood frozen for a long moment. With shaking hands, he opened the note. It was a receipt from the hospital where his father had been treated. Stamped clearly across it were the words, "Balance cleared." Daniel's knees gave way. Tears fell freely as he whispered, "I thought you forgot me." The room felt warm, peaceful, full. No voice answered. No vision appeared. But in his heart, Daniel understood. God hadn't left. God had been watching, not testing his patience, but shaping his strength. In the weeks that followed, Daniel's life didn't suddenly become perfect, but doors began to open quietly. A better job offer came. Kind people crossed his path, and something inside him healed. Faith returned not as blind belief, but as deep trust. This story is not just about Daniel. It is for anyone who feels forgotten, anyone whose prayers feel unanswered, anyone standing at the edge of giving up. Remember this. Faith doesn't always come back through miracles. Sometimes it returns through moments of kindness, through strangers, through doing good, even when you feel empty. The moment faith almost dies is often the moment something unseen is being prepared. You are not forgotten, you are not alone, and your kindness is never wasted. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who may be struggling today. And for more real, faith-filled stories, subscribe to Tales Beyond Theory. Until next time, keep going, even when belief feels quiet.